I'm not a hoarder, okay? I just have this box of broken things that I've kept for fun. But I'm not a hoarder. So, what I've got here, this is a broken fuel pump out of a Seadoo, not a hoarder. I thought it'd be interesting to see what the insides of one of these look like. So I've got wires hooked up, and you may note that both of these wires are color coded for the negative and the positive. They're both black, which, you know, that's fine. I'm just gonna hit this on this battery and see it does run. I forget exactly what the problem with this fuel pump was, but it wasn't working properly. So it could be that it is pumping and something has gone wrong with the pressure relief here, because these do have a form of internal pressure regulation, but the bottom of this can is crimped. So there's little crimps all the way around, and I figured if we put it in a vise, we could uncrimp those and pull the guts out of this thing. So let's pull this fuel pump apart. Ah, there we go. We can see a little bit of what's going on inside of here. Okay, we got like a little stator looking thing. I have located a motor removal tool. Does not seem that motor wants to come out like that. Okay, well, I think it's safe to assume that that is pretty well adhered into there. Yep, sure enough, there's our brushes, commutator. Yep. Snap that stuff off. So our top has a little pressure regulator there. So it's got an output here. And if the pressure in here gets too high, this little hole right here has like a spring and a ball in it. Down here, let me see if I can poke that to show you. So there it touches. So if the pressure in here gets too high, then it relieves pressure there. So that's how the pressure is regulated. There could also be an external regulator, depending on the application, but that's, I don't know if this is going to come all the way apart, but that's pretty much all there is to this thing. It is literally an electric motor that spins this little rotor and then has a little check valve there to relieve pressure. So that's it. That's pretty much as far as I need to go to tell you that this, the core of the fuel pump, is essentially a small DC electric motor. It's like a RC car motor, and its only purpose is to spin this little wheel that has angled slots on it. It's like a little fan, or like the stator in a torque converter. All this fuel pump does is spin that around and around, and that pushes fuel up through the armature of the DC motor. So the fuel is flowing through this, through the motor, then up into that little top housing wherever I set that, that has the little spring-loaded check valve, so if the pressure gets too high, it can bypass right back into where the fuel pump is sitting, and otherwise the fuel comes out the top. So if some dirt or debris got into that little check ball, that could be why the pressure was low coming out of this pump. Could be the motor was getting weak, failing, the bearings or bushings or whatever holds this entire thing together. It looks like bushings from where I'm sitting here. If those bushings wear a bit, and there is a little slop there, so chances are this thing was just worn out, and that's what led to its failure, if you want to call it that, because it did still power up and spin. It just made some unhappy noises. So to prove that I'm not a hoarder, I'm going to take the remnants of this fuel pump, now that I've learned everything I need to learn about it, and you watching this video have learned everything you need to learn about it. I'm going to throw this right in the garbage after I've shown it to a few more people. So I'm going to put it back in the box. Not a hoarder. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.